Kate, and welcome to this autumn DIY edition of All Things Thrift. Today we're going to learn how to make two really fun and festive DIY projects, and our instructor is Adina Johnson. She's joined us here today. Thank you for coming on the show, Adina.
Thank you for having me, Jen.
I'm really excited to find out about all this. I'm kind of new at DIY. I know some of you out there are probably also DIY experts like Adina, but for those of us who are beginners, we're going to really learn step by step how to put together two home decor projects for the fall. So Adina, if you want to get started with our first project.
Okay, I will share this wall vase with you first. This started off as just a thrifted cabinet door. This one fortunately was just unfinished wood, so it was real easy to give a couple of coats of paint to, and I distressed it a little bit. And then I purchased one of these metal clamps that you can buy at any home improvement store. And I had to drill a little hole into the back of the clamp just in order to get the screw through it so that I could screw it onto the cabinet door. And then this mechanism here on the side, it turns to loosen it or tighten it, so you can slide your jar up inside of it, tighten it down tight on there, and then just add a sawtooth hanger onto the back for hanging it, and then you can hang it. And this is super versatile. You can change it out for a vase with flowers in it. You can always find random jars at Miracle Hill Thrift Store for just pennies on the dollar most of the time. You could also just put an empty jar in it to use for craft supplies or maybe makeup brushes, or possibly do a larger cabinet door and have 3 jars kind of the same across it with maybe herbs for your kitchen. So there's a lot of versatility to this little project here. Another one I made similar was a frame that I actually put a piece of beadboard in. I removed the glass. It was a thrifted frame. Put the beadboard in, painted it a contrasting color to the frame, and added a jar as well. So if you find an old frame that you think would work, you could just use that as well. Or cabinet door that perhaps you found on a piece of furniture that was about the only part you could save off of it. So there's always options that you'll see at Miracle Hill Thrift Store that you could kind of make a variation of that project on.
I love that. So do you use a certain kind of paint on the door, or does it matter?
This is actually just kind of like an interior satin that you would use in your home to paint your wall with. It happened to be some that I had, you know, around the house, so I just used that. A lot of us have paint sitting around, so yep,
that's great.
So that works in any brush. I did kind of just put a little finish of like a tung oil over it just to kind of protect it a little bit, considering this is a plant and you might want to water it.
Right.
Or, well, the succulents you really just need to mist, so you actually don't have to water it very often, so it makes it ideal to hang on the wall.
Yes. Perfect. I love that, and it is pretty straightforward. I know for me it would be a little complex, but I know that a lot of you out there would be able to do that no problem. And I love that both of our projects today here are centered around glass jars or glasses, vases. So if you want to show us this next project, and this one is actually pretty simple.
Yeah, this one's a little easier. Again, just thrifted. This is like a little vase, or I would say a candle holder. This is just an old jar, you know, like maybe a pickle jar or something. They're super easy to decorate, add a candle to them. As you can see, this one's a little bit more winter holiday-ish. It's just got some Epsom salts down in the bottom to kind of
so cute,
look like snow a little bit.
Yeah, I love it.
And this, I just hot glued twine around the mouth and hot glued a couple pine cones, added a thrifted candle, and actually had these going up the stairs to my home last winter with some like pine evergreen greens around it, underneath it, so that's really cute and kind of lights the pathway to your home for Christmas parties when it's dark out a little earlier. Yeah. And these, just super easy to make. I basically started off with a plain thrifted glass jar. These are both parts from a sweater, a thrifted sweater.
Oh, really?
That possibly is beyond maybe wearing or something. Just actually, so this is the sleeve from a sweater. So I just use it to fit on a kind of the vase that fits. This is the raw edge. This was actually the edge of the seam here, so it's not gonna unravel.
So you didn't have to sew the end or anything? Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of roll this down over the glass to kind of give it a finished look like this one has.
Very cute.
And then this one I'm just gonna add a little bit of raffia to. I'm gonna tie it just kind of around underneath here. And a little secret that I like to do when I'm tying a bow, I actually tie it away from me, and it makes the ends go down.
Oh, okay.
So I'll show you. So if I just...
Good to know.
Yeah, just a little secret I learned actually. I used a lot of raffia in my wedding, and I got tired of the bows being upside down.
So the beauty is when you can find something, home decor, that you may not like it just as is, but you can take pieces and mix it up and use it, and that's what we're trying to show here by bringing Adina on the show, just to really help use our imagination.
Yeah, not the most perfect bow, but
I love it.
You're
it's
done.
Very natural, very cute.
Add a little candle in there and light them up, and
Perfect.
you can change it out for any season. Add greenery, red berries to a white sweater, or even something like this. You could just hot glue a strip of burlap like around it,
Right.
and use. So very versatile, super inexpensive, doesn't take long at all.
Yes. Well,
So those are my projects today.
thank you so much, Adina.
You're welcome.
This is very helpful, and I hope that you all are encouraged to really get out there and not be intimidated by DIY projects. They're pretty simple, and just hearing little steps here and there, you can learn how to throw things together. And again, these are glass jar based projects, and you can find jars of all sizes and styles and shapes at Miracle Hill. Thank you so much for joining us on this DIY episode. I hope it's been helpful and fun for you. Leave comments below with ideas or questions you might have for Adina or us at Miracle Hill. And remember, all our outfits that we wear are thrifted, furniture's thrifted, and of course this project was also thrifted. I'm Jennifer. I'll see you next time.